I'm Ashley Neal, and I'm here with Dr. Lynch to talk about something that he's done with some 7th grade students. So what exactly did you do?
Well, one of my former students from last year has now become a teacher, and she teaches at a Newark charter school. And one of the things they do is they can visit a university.
Wow.
Because they want to motivate students to start thinking in 7th grade about their futures. So what she did was she collected some of her old professors, and they put 50 kids in each classroom, and there were 100 altogether. And after about half an hour, we moved from one room to the next, and we asked the 7th graders questions, and they asked us questions about what it's like at a university. The thing that I love about teaching college is because I can teach people to try to see all different angles of situations and understandings of people. And I think college, the nice thing, if anybody want to be a professor when you grow up, it's the neatest profession because you're always learning. And I'm learning from you because I don't get to talk to a lot of 7th graders, but I'm learning, your hopes for the future, and my world is getting bigger. And I think that's the advantage of any education, that it makes your world better, it gets you thinking, has anybody heard of fake news?
Oh, please.
And there's a lot of good news out there, but people have to learn the difference. How can you tell the difference between what's fake and real? And college education does that.
And how was that experience for you?
It was really exciting for me because I don't oftentimes get to deal with that group, but I found all of them to be very attentive. And I found hands shooting up. And when I've taught persuasion and it's winter vacation in the lower grades, sometimes parents bring their children. There's like 6th grades, 5th graders. I've even had babies in class. And it's always fascinates me. The college students are sitting there kind of like that. And the little kids are shooting their hands up, answering the questions that their parents don't know the answers to. And there's so much enthusiasm and energy at that age. So it gave me a burst of energy.
That's really good. And do you know exactly what school they came from?
I forget the name of the school, but they were all in uniforms. They all said very attentively. I was impressed. They want to be pediatricians. They want to be scientists. They're reading and writing poetry. They're reading books. And in the age of social media, when it seems like nobody's reading anything, it was just so exciting to hear that there's some energy.
Yeah, that's good. And what did your former student have to say after the end of it all?
Actually, I didn't get to talk to her because I had to run off to teach my own class. But she was a good student herself, and she seemed to have a good rapport with the students.
Yeah, but that's definitely a great program that they have to bring the kids, to get them in the environment, to see exactly what they have to look forward to.
Sure. And one of the questions I asked the students was, I said, well, what are your hopes for the future? And I expected to find, the world is going downhill and the environment's falling apart. But they were very optimistic and upbeat. And they're the generation that's going to be treating me when I'm in the nursing home in a couple years. So it again just gave me that optimism for myself.
Yeah, that's definitely
and
great.
Hopefully they're the ones that are going to, really make an effort to change the world.
Yeah.
And those were the points I wanted to make to them, was that they can change the world.
Yeah.
Maybe not the whole big thing, but they can start with their small little area and just make a difference.
Yeah.
And one thing that I think university students still need to learn, and even faculty, is it's okay to make mistakes.
Exactly.
Because that's how you learn. And those are the things that are going to stick with you in life.
Definitely.
But the danger is the first obstacle we run into, people shut down.
Yeah.
And then we lose hope.
Yeah. But that's really great that you were able to sit down and talk to them and really get to know what it is that they're looking forward to, you know? But, yeah, that's great.
It's really fun, and they look at a professor as this big important person, and I'm thinking, there are 50 of them. What am I going to say to them? And I'm a nervous wreck. But it's amazing how little kids look up to university as being so important, and to have a university degree in this day and age still makes you part of a very specialized group, because a number of people in our society start college, but some don't finish it, and it is quite an accomplishment to get a university degree.
Definitely, because I remember being in the 7th grade and all I could think about was college. I wasn't even thinking about high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great that
so
you
I
had
could
that
imagine.
and plan. And you're a good student, too.
Thank you. But thank you so much for sitting down and talking to me about, the experience.
It's a pleasure, Ashley.
Thank you.